edge. The situation that is getting more and more volatile by the minute, with both sides that are not ready to back down just yet. Iran striking Israel's largest hospital, the Soroka Medical Center in southern Israel, and this facility has over 1,000 beds and provides services to about a population of 10 lakh who live and reside in that area. At least 70 people who were injured in the attack, and the bombardment of the hospital was naturally seen as a major escalation by Iran in this conflict. Now, in return, Israel bombarded yet another nuclear facility in Iran, and this time it was the Arak nuclear reactor, a facility that plays a critical role in Iran's nuclear ambitions. The heavy water nuclear reactor of the facility was left decimated by the Israeli attacks. Now, as the Israel-Iran tensions continue to escalate, the Israeli Prime Minister's message has now come across, saying that regime change, not Israel's goal. Iran's regime change could be a result of these preemptive strikes, as what Israel has been saying has been carried out against Iran. Let's get in a word from Srinjoy now. Srinjoy, good morning. Hospitals are now also being struck as far as these retaliatory strikes by Iran is concerned. But Netanyahu doesn't seem to be supportive of the regime change in Iran. Do you believe that would change anything? Because as far as the direct threats that have been issued to the Iranian supreme leader, Donald Trump says that we know where he's hiding, but not the time now to attack him directly.
Regime change cannot happen, or would be rather difficult, unless there is a campaign on the ground. Now, Israel has a population of 9 million, Iran of 90 million. Iran is a large country. America would have to be involved. And even if America were involved, it would not be easy. Meanwhile, things naturally get complicated in these situations. Now, Iran has denied attacking the hospital. So that is one. Instead, they have said that Israel has attacked a nuclear facility, another nuclear facility called Kondab. So things are not clear exactly, but it has to be said that at this point, it's very difficult to imagine when this operations will end, because there have been casualties on both sides, there have been attacks by both sides, there have been lots of damage, but at this point, the world wants this battle to come to an end. This near war has to end, and virtually every country in the world has spoken out about it. But when all this will happen, we do not know. We know that Prime Minister has said that the 21st century is not the right time for war. But we will have to see how Iran, how Israel, and the Americans, how they deal with the whole thing.
All right. Will there be full-fledged involvement of America as far as this ongoing conflict is concerned? There has already been an offer for peace and also a deal to be sought between the two countries, the offer that has been coming in from President Putin, but this is something that has not been liked at all by President Donald Trump. But right now, as we speak, when it comes to the IDF, we are learning in a breaking update has now issued an urgent evacuation warning to the civilians who have been now told to immediately leave an Iranian village, saying that your presence in this area puts your life at risk. So the Israeli army, which has been saying that it has been attacking mainly when it comes to the Iranian regime's military infrastructure throughout Iran in recent days, will soon be operating in an area which is said to be an industrial park within the village of Kalash Talishan. That has now been said as far as the IDF, which has now issued this urgent warning to the people who are located in, when it comes to highlighting on the map, the red area of the map. And this is the village of Kalash Talishan, where these warnings has been issued by the Israeli army, now saying that the citizens of this area, of this place, we'll show you on this map that has also been issued by the IDF, what has now been circled as a red area. All of these areas that have now been said that they need to be immediately evacuated on part of the citizens there, because the Israeli army would soon be holding its operations there. So this is the warning that has now been cited by the IDF, saying that urgent warning to all the people located in the red area of the map. The map is here below. This is within the industrial park village of Kalash Talishan, and been saying that the Israeli army just has been attacking Iranian regime's military infrastructure throughout the recent days, will soon be operating in this area. Dear citizens, for your safety and health, we ask you to leave the designated area on the map as soon as possible, and your presence in this area will put your life at risk. This is how, as far as the IDF has now been issuing warnings. But Israel seemingly leaving no stone unturned in their bid to target Iranian nuclear facilities. When it comes to Natanz, when it comes to Fordo, when it comes to Isfahan, all of them were targeted by the Israeli Defense Forces. Now, Arak being the latest that has faced the wrath of Israel, the country has now made it clear that they will not relent until the supreme leader of Iran is eliminated.
They're targeting a hospital. In this hospital, there are patients who are immobile. They can't even move. Right next to it is a children's ward, a baby's ward, infants. They target it. They're the arch terrorists of the world. They want to have nuclear terrorism, which will put the entire world under nuclear blackmail, and they would use these weapons. That's what the Ayatollah Khamenei says that he would do. He would use these weapons.
אנחנו קבענו את יעדי המלחמה להסיר איום גרעיני, איומי השמדה ולסכל את איומי הגדולים, ובתוך הדבר הזה צה"ל מוכן ויודע, וכדי להשיג את כלל המטרות, בהחלט האיש הזה לא צריך להמשיך להתקיים.